Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Dr. Ruby and we are back with another very important topic on educational psychology. That is Theory of Multiple Intelligence by Howard Gardner. And in this video, we will understand in most simple words about Howard Gardner, the famous theory of multiple intelligence given by him, the various types of intelligence, and finally, the educational implications. In learning any theory or say philosophy, understanding educational implication is so important because as educators, we need to know how to use it in real life. What does this theory mean for how we teach, how students learn, and how we can improve education? When we talk about these implications, we are making sure that what we learn isn't just theory, but something we can actually apply in our classrooms to make a real difference for students. And in this video, we will understand the implications in most simple words with easy to understand examples. If you are new to this channel, we take classes on education subject. We have a playlist called Educational Philosophy where we have covered both Indian and Western perspectives. We have also a playlist on government educational policies and schemes. You can check them out, and currently we are in the series of educational psychology. This is our 9th class and I'll provide the links to the previous classes in the description below. Also, I want to let you know that we have started daily MCQs on educational psychology, where I will be posting one MCQ daily for you to solve, which you can find in the short section. So if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, please subscribe now and press the bell icon to get notified every time I upload a new video. Now, let us begin by first discussing the man behind this theory, Howard Gardner. Howard Gardner, born in 1943, is an American developmental psychologist and professor at Harvard University. He gained widespread recognition for his book called Frames of Mind, which was published in 1983, in which he introduced the theory of multiple intelligence. Unlike traditional theories that focused on a singular intelligence measured by IQ, Gardner suggested that intelligence is much more complex and multifaceted. He proposed that there are different kinds of intelligence, each equally important in our daily lives. Now, let us dive into the core of Gardner's theory. Howard Gardner believed that intelligence is not something you either have or don't have. Rather, he argued that everyone has a combination of several intelligences but in different proportions. This means that while someone may be really good with numbers and logic, another person might be more talented with words or in sports or in music. This theory basically encourages us to recognize the many ways people are intelligent. Unlike traditional theories that measured intelligence through IQ tests, Gardner's theory said that there are different kinds of intelligences that work independently of each other. Let's take an example. Mohan is really good with mathematics. This does not necessarily mean that he is equally good at music or art and vice versa. This theory focuses on the idea that learning and problem solving involve different cognitive abilities, which is why we see such diverse talents among people. Gardner highlighted that schools and education system in general often emphasize logical and linguistic intelligences over other forms, such as artistic or kinesthetic abilities. I'll explain to you what kinesthetic abilities is in the upcoming slide when we discuss about the types. So according to Gardner, this approach neglects the unique strengths of many students. Gardner did not suggest that one form of intelligence is better than another. Rather, he believed that each type of intelligence has value depending on the context. For example, In a community, we need people who excel at organizing, communicating, creating, and understanding others' emotions, among many other talents. Now, let us break down the different types of intelligences that Gardner identified, so you can understand how this theory really helps us look at learning in a broader, more inclusive way. Starting with linguistic intelligence. This is the ability to use words effectively, whether in speaking, writing, or even thinking in words. It is crucial for poets, writers, and speakers. Let's take an example of the famous Shakespeare. So Shakespeare, with his profound ability to create vivid and emotional literature, demonstrated high linguistic intelligence. In a classroom, a student with strong linguistic intelligence may excel at reading and writing assignments. They may be the one who love to debate or give presentations and often express their thoughts clearly in essays. Next is the logical mathematical intelligence. This type of intelligence involves the capacity to analyze problems logically, carry out mathematical operations, and investigate issues scientifically. Engineers, mathematicians, and scientists usually excel in this intelligence. Think of Albert Einstein, who had a deep understanding of abstract reasoning and complex mathematical principles. In educational settings, students with strong logical mathematical intelligence will often excel at problem-solving activities. They are the students who enjoy math, puzzles, and conducting experiments in science classes. Now, coming to spatial intelligence. So this type of intelligence refers to the ability to think in 3 dimensions. It is very important for architects, artists, and pilots who need to visualize spaces and manipulate physical objects in their minds. Now, we must all know the famous Pablo Picasso and his paintings. So Picasso, for example, demonstrated high spatial intelligence through his innovative art styles that played with visual perceptions. In a classroom, a student with strong spatial intelligence might excel in geometry, enjoy drawing or sculpting, and may be more engaged in lessons that provide maps, graphs, or visual aids. Next is bodily kinesthetic intelligence. This is the ability to control one's bodily motions and handle objects skillfully. Dancers, athletes, and surgeons often possess this type of intelligence. For example, Michael Jordan's ability to navigate a basketball court or a surgeon's steady hands during a complex operation are clear examples of bodily kinesthetic intelligence at work. Students with this intelligence often learn best through physical activities, hands-on learning, or movement-based tasks. They may prefer to act out scenes in drama or participate in sports. Next, musical intelligence. Musical intelligence is the sensitivity to rhythm, pitch, and tone. This type of intelligence is highly developed in musicians, composers, and conductors. Let us think about Ravi Shankar, the legendary Indian composer whose compositions have left a lasting impact on classical Indian music and have influenced musicians worldwide. Here, a student with musical intelligence often do well in music classes. They might prefer to study while listening to music or use rhythms and songs to help them memorize facts. Next is the interpersonal intelligence. This is the ability to understand and interact effectively with others. It's often seen in teachers, social workers, and leaders. Mahatma Gandhi with his profound ability to inspire and connect with large group of people, exemplified high interpersonal intelligence. Students with interpersonal intelligence are often natural leaders in group activities. They can mediate conflicts, understand others' emotions, and are usually good at collaborating on projects. Now, coming to the intrapersonal intelligence. This refers to the capacity to understand oneself, one's own emotions, motivations, and desires. Philosophers and psychologists often excel in this type of intelligence. Think of someone like Sigmund Freud, as we are studying psychology now. So Sigmund Freud, he had a deep understanding of his own internal mental processes. In a classroom, students with intrapersonal intelligence may prefer to work independently. They are often introspective, reflective, and may set personal goals to guide their learning. Next, naturalistic intelligence. This intelligence refers to the ability to recognize and categorize natural elements such as plants, animals, and environmental patterns. Charles Darwin's observations of the natural world that led to his theory of evolution are a classic example of high naturalistic intelligence. Students with this type of intelligence often thrive in nature-based activities like biology, environmental science, or outdoor projects. They are typically interested in ecosystems, animals, and conservation efforts. Finally, existential intelligence. Existential intelligence is the ability to ponder profound questions about human existence, such as life, death, and the universe. Philosophers, theologians, and existential thinkers excel in this type of intelligence. In educational settings, students with existential intelligence might enjoy subjects that deal with philosophy, ethics, or deep reflective discussions about life's meaning. Now, let us move on to the educational implications. Here are 6 key ways this theory can have a transformative effect on teaching and learning. Number 1. Personalized learning experiences. Gardner's theory emphasizes the need for differentiated instruction. Teachers should design lessons that cater to various intelligences, allowing students to engage with the material in a way that matches their strengths. For example, a lesson on World War II can include a group discussion for interpersonal learners, a timeline activity for logical learners, and a diary entry from a soldier's perspective for linguistic learners. Next, fostering students' engagement. When students are able to use their strengths, they are more engaged and motivated to learn. A classroom that incorporates activities like music, art, group projects, and physical activities can reach a wider range of students and keep them actively involved in the learning process. Number 3, assessment beyond traditional methods. Instead of relying solely on exams and written tests, educators can assess students in various ways that align with different intelligences. For example, a student with strong spatial intelligence might be assessed through creating models of visual presentations, while a musically intelligent student could create a song or rhythm to demonstrate their understanding. Number 4, encouraging collaboration. Gardner's theory fosters an environment where students can collaborate and bring their unique skills to the table. Group projects can be designed to assign tasks based on each student's dominant intelligence. For example, in a group working on a science project, One student might be responsible for research, which is logical, mathematical, another for organizing the presentation, which is the spatial intelligence, and another student for delivering the final presentation, which is linguistic intelligence. Point number 5, reducing academic pressure. By recognizing that intelligence is not one-dimensional, Gardner's theory helped reduce the pressure on students to perform well in every subject. Students can focus on developing their unique strengths without feeling inadequate in areas where they may not excel. For example, a student who struggles with math but excels in music can still feel valued and successful. Finally, holistic development. Gardner's theory promotes the holistic development of a child by valuing all intelligence equally. Schools can offer a more balanced curriculum that includes physical education, arts, music, and interpersonal activities, in addition to traditional academic subjects. This approach helps nurture well-rounded individuals who are prepared for diverse challenges in life. So that was all on today's class on Gardner's theory. I hope you liked the video. Please let me know in the comment section. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for watching and see you in the next class.